Welcome to the show, everybody. You guys know me. I'm Harry James. And this is the OU Review Report, where this week the Sooners faced off against the Huskers of Nebraska, and, well, they huffed some corn of their own, did the Sooners, in a 49-14 win over the Black Shirts of Nebraska. I'll tell you how that happened, plus plays of the week, offense and defense. All right, in my humble opinion. All right, guys. You guys know me. I'm Harry James. Let's get this show, the review show for Oklahoma, Nebraska, kicked off. Let's go, baby. Welcome back to the review show, everybody. You guys know me. I'm Harry James. Let's take a look at how the Sooners husked the Cornhuskers in Lincoln, should say, 49-14. And it was all by a lot of it was by the arm of one Dylan Gabriel, who Dylan, as quarterback, by the way, threw for 230 through the air, 2 touchdowns. Another game with no interceptions and a long pass of 38 yards. Well, for Nebraska, Casey Thompson was the passer of the game, 129 yards through the air, a touchdown, 0 picks, and a long pass of 32 yards. The running attack was done, as far as Oklahoma is concerned, by Eric Gray and Javonte Barnes, the freshman. Gray had a huge day on the ground as far as rushing yards are concerned. Gray had 11 carries for 113 yards and 2 touchdowns. Longest run, 25 yards. For Javonte Barnes, the freshman, 13 carries, 77 yards. He didn't find the end zone, but he did have a long distance shot of 31 yards for a run. For Nebraska, Gabe Ervin Jr. and Jay Allen were the 2 rushers. We'll start with Gabe Ervin Jr., who led the team in rushing, just 7 carries, but had 60 yards on the ground. Didn't have a touchdown, a long run, including 14 yards. A.J. Allen, 11 rushes, 52 yards and 0 touchdowns. Long distance run for him, 13 yards. Wide receiver, Marvin Mims and Jalil Farouk. Remember Farouk from that Oregon game? Really found himself again in this non-conference game. We'll start, though, with Mimsy, marvelous Marvin Mims, 4 catches for 66 yards, 0 TDs, and a long shot of 38 yards for reception. Wow, Jalil Farouk, 3 catches, 58 yards, and a touchdown, and a long distance shot of 25 yards for reception. For Nebraska, Trey Palmer stepped up big for them. 10 receptions, 92 yards and a touchdown. Long distance shot, long reception, 32 yards, longest reception. Oliver Martin was second on the team in yards, 2 catches, just 18 yards, 0 touchdowns, a long distance shot of 9 yards for his longest pass completion. So now we've talked offense. Now let's talk defense. And what a good game on defense it was for Oklahoma, including a true freshman, Jaren Kanak. Holy cow, Jaren Kanak. 10 total tackles, a forced fumble, and a fumble recovered on the forced fumble. Talk about that later. As a linebacker, Deshaun White, 6 tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, 0 picks for the linebacker. For the Huskers of the Corn, Luke Reimer, 8 tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, 0 picks, linebacker. And Kale Kavalik, 8 tackles, 0 forced fumbles, 0 fumbles recovered, 0 picks from a defensive back slot. So, we've talked offense, defense. Let's do a little special teams before we get out of here. Special teams for Oklahoma, Michael Turk. 37 Michael Turk, 3 punts to average 48.7 an average. 1 punt landed inside the 20-yard line. 0 touchbacks. And a long punt of 56 yards for the Turk. Nebraska, Brian Buschini, 6 total punts, averaging 40.8 an average. 1 inside the 20-yard line, 0 touchbacks, and a long-distance kick punt of 47 yards. That's punting. The kicker part of the game, Zach Schmidt, 0 for 1, 0%, non-applicable on the distance and the longest make. Because he didn't make one. Speaking of not making a field goal, Timmy Beckel, Bleak Road, 0 for 0, NA, non-applicable in this one as a field goal kicker. Because he didn't kick. Alright, speaking of getting a kick, Nebraska got the kick to start the game off with the score because Casey Thompson threw the ball to Trey Palmer. With 11:19 left, it is 7-0 Men of the Corn. But an answer came from an unexpected little big touchdown run. It wasn't a little touchdown run. It was a big touchdown run. It was a huge touchdown run. It was a 61-yard touchdown run from the quarterback. That's right. Newbie Dylan Gabriel runs it in from 61 yards out to tie the game up at 7 with 9:30 left. So if Oklahoma's going to tie the game, they might as well take the lead also. They will eventually take the lead in this quarter because they'll get it back. And with a minute 57 left, Dylan Gabriel has a 25-yard touchdown pass to Joel Farouk in the end zone. Touchdown Sooners, 14-7 Sooners, end of the first quarter. Second quarter, Sooners start to pull away here, and it starts with a 1-yard touchdown run from Marcus Major with 14:48 left. It is 21-7 Sooners, looking good. Braden Willis finds the fullback. Former quarterback shows off his quarterbacking skills and finds 24 Marcus Major in the end zone for a pass reception. A little trickery here, but 24-yard yard touchdown pass from Braden Willis to Marcus Major is up there and good. 11:35 left. It is 28-7 Sooners. 35-7 Sooners will be coming a little later, just before halftime, when Agent O, Eric Gray, finds the end zone on a 16-yard touchdown run. 1:44 yet left. 35-7 OU. End of the half. Third quarter coming out. Here they come, and here comes Eric Gray again. This time from 21 yards out. Touchdown Oklahoma. 13-13 left. 42-7 Oklahoma. They're really playing well. And then Dylan Gabriel, 15-yard touchdown pass to Mims. 8:57 left. 9-7 Sooners. Though Chuba Purdy would come into the game in the fourth quarter and get a little 8-yard touchdown run from with 3:17 left. 49-14 Oklahoma. That is your final score. Game of the week, plays of the week, offensive play of the week for Oklahoma, 61-yard touchdown selfie pull by Dylan Gabriel. And to everybody there on the TV broadcast, they said it looked like a quarterback keeper, so that's all that was going to happen. He was going to keep it. Special offensive play, every good offensive play deserves a good defensive play to counteract it. Well, Casey Thompson shot the ball out to number 3, Trey Palmer for a 21-yard gain. And then Jared Kanik popped the football out and recovered his own fumble. Jared Kanik, what a kid, what a freshman year he's having at Oklahoma, with a career high now, today at least, 10 total tackles, 1 forced fumble, and recovered his own fumble. All right, guys, thanks for watching. My name's Harry James. You can catch this and all my other videos on the YouTube, Boomer Sooner 1982. Also, Facebook, Harry James Taylor, or on the Twitter handle, @HypeManHarry. They're all there. All right, guys, thanks for watching, and let's get ready for Kansas State, guys. I'm out of here. Peace.